This is Movies in Contemplation with Jarokk and...
Oh, am I talking to you?
Jesus, yeah. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Another glorious week, another wonderful day. So, today we're bringing it on.
People in the front, let me hear you grunt. People in the back, show us where it's at. Right here, people in the something and something. Hit it. I still got it.
Yes, bitch, work.
I am done with the shit. I don't want to do this because I hate this movie, but we're gonna talk about it.
Spoiler!
I don't
Jesus.
hate it. Let's talk about
My
it.
God.
Okay, maybe it's spoiler.
Tell me how you really feel.
Okay, moving on. Bring it on.
Yes, bring it on. It came out in 2000.
2000, yeah, right after the 1900s.
Yeah. It's Kirsten Dunst, Eliza Dushku, Gabrielle Union, and funny thing, last night while I was falling asleep, I usually like to watch Drag Race, like old Drag Race episodes, and I was watching season 3. Eliza Dushku was a guest judge on season 3.
No shit!
Yeah, it was a funny coincidence that we watched the movie and then I got to see a more mature...
Oh my god, I loved her.
Yes, I know you did.
I did fucking love her.
I did too. She really...
Huge crush on her.
She really was. I'll get more into it, but she was my cheer spirit animal.
Oh,
in
she
this
was
movie.
my high school right before I would go to... When I would be going to school, I'd get up at like 5:30 and I'd watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And it was with her in it.
Oh.
You know, and I'd be like, I was never really a big Sarah Michelle Gellar fan. I loved Buffy, but I wasn't like a Sarah Michelle Gellar, like, But her, I was like,
So you have a thing for brunettes?
I do have a thing for brunettes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. That's you. All right. So, what is this? Wait, the wine. The wine.
Well, it was very difficult to find a cheer-themed wine.
Yeah.
So I'm
sure there will be one after we do this episode.
Oh, I would hope so. That would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a wine you would find at like Target. Target tends to have like cutesy wine labels I've seen. But I chose Dark Horse.
Yeah.
And we've had that.
It's an old favorite.
It's an old favorite, tried and true. And I chose it because when I think of Dark Horse, I thought of the Clovers in the movie. They were the dark horse of the cheerleading competition world where they didn't see them coming. They were underground for so long, and then they came out
Guns blazing,
bucking and trucking and working it out.
Yeah. So what does this movie mean to you?
Well, this movie came out around the same time I started cheerleading. I started high school. I had no intention of being a cheerleader. My mom, when I was in 8th grade, like she knew I was going into high school, she was a cheerleader. My grandmother was a cheerleader. Like, it was a generation. And I was this weird, very socially awkward. I was really getting into musical theater at that time as well. But not like accidentally, but I had my really good friend in middle school. She wanted to be a cheerleader, and it was during like a minimum day. It was like a short day, and she wanted to go to the cheer, I don't want to say like orientation, but it was like the meeting of, come, if you're interested in being a cheerleader, come and see what it's all about. And I had no like interest in going, but I really had nowhere else to go and nothing to do. So I really don't think that I've shared this story, but we had that half day. We went to a friend's house. We actually were drinking a little bit.
Ooh, in high school?
8th grade.
Oh, that's the time to do it.
Apparently. But, because we had some time to kill before...
Chatter didn't work sure.
Yeah, my middle school and high school were very close.
Yeah.
Like, it was walkable. So I was like, all right, whatever. Screw it, I'll go and join you.
Right.
And then I got to the little show they put on to kind of be like, to pump you up, be like, hey, come on, yeah, join this team. And my only knew about cheerleading pretty much what like normal people would think about what cheerleading is. Like with my mom, she cheered in high school, she cheered in college, and for her in her time, it was mainly just cheering for the sports teams.
Yeah.
And it was doing cheers, doing dances. I didn't know too much about stunts. She would tell me a little bit about it. But I sat there on these little tiny blue mats, and these girls came up and started doing this really amazing routine that had girls doing gymnastics, which I was very skilled in because I did gymnastics from when I was a kid till present. I would do back handsprings up and down my backyard.
Yeah.
And I would practice all the time, and I believe I still took gymnastics around that time too. I don't really remember, but they were doing some really cool shit that was like eye-opening for me. I was like, oh my god, this looks really fun. So I ended up trying out. It's funny, I always think of like trying out and auditioning like they're two different things, and I had an advantage because I can already tumble. I was a dancer. I had no idea how to be a fucking cheerleader.
Yeah.
Funny story, at my first tryout, did our thing. We had to do a cheer, we had to do a dance, we had to do like a tumbling pass, and I didn't know how to, like, oh, you have to go into the room and cheer, like, oh, come on, yeah, let's go, blah, blah, blah. Like, what the hell does that even mean? I didn't know.
Yeah.
And after the tryout, I was like, yeah, let's go team, let's go. We were running out the gym. I did this grand jeté across the gym. Like I was freaking, I don't know, like Miss Ballet Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
So not cheer. I didn't know what else the hell to do. But this movie came out around the same time I started cheerleading, and what was amazing about my team was it wasn't just cheering for the sports teams, football, basketball. I didn't give two shits.
Yeah.
We were a competitive cheer squad, and this movie really was the first representation of what competitive cheerleading is. It's not completely accurate, and we'll dive into that a little later, but I got to see the movie in theaters. The whole theater was filled with just cheerleaders. I can't remember how it happened, but it was like the movie just came out and it was just all cheerleaders in the theater watching.
Everybody was in their cheer squad uniform or what?
Hell no, we wanted to be comfy. We wore our jackets.
That
probably.
Because everybody wore their jackets.
Well, yeah, jackets, and we knew like, oh, it's a cheer event kind of thing. But yeah, cheerleading was a huge part of my life throughout high school and even after high school. Our team was very competitive. We were very, very good for the time that it was. I taught cheer. I choreographed cheer, and I did it after high school as well. So it's a fun, silly movie, but it does have meaning for me because that was my life for so long.
Oh yeah. So let's dive into the movie.
Let's dive in.
Take
so
it away.
The movie starts out with this very over-the-top cheer routine that is very typical what people from like an outside perspective think cheerleaders are. Like, oh, I'm sexy, I'm cute, I'm popular to boot. Like really just
goofy.
Really goofy, and I guess it was, I don't know, it was kind of funny at the time, but watching it now, it's like, oh my god, like no wonder people hated us because everyone thought that that's what we were. But honestly, the girls that I tried out with that were from freshmen, we were a very diverse group of girls.
Yeah.
That we came from all aspects. We were scholars, we were athletes, we were, theater, we were dancers, we were this and that, and we were so not popular. Our school did not like us for the longest time until we became seniors, and I feel like our senior year we showed a lot more like inclusiveness and kindness and trying to really show, hey guys, we're not super bitches, we're normal gals that just like doing our sport.
Right.
But we end up finding out in the movie that Kirsten Dunst becomes the new captain, and she's like, yeah, that's me, I'm gonna get you to the top, and all of a sudden her top is gone.
Right.
And everyone's like, oh my god, look at that rack.
Look at her tit.
Yeah, so like, and those like, that stupid honking thing that guys used to do.
Oh.
With their hands.
Yeah, the squeeze.
Yeah, the squeeze. There you go, thank you. And then we find out that it was all a nightmare.
Yeah. She was just dreaming.
Yeah, she was just dreaming. So this is Kirsten Dunst's character, Torrance. She goes to this very rich high school, kind of like up in the San Diego area. Mm-hmm. Very bright, white kind of school. And we get to meet her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I can't freaking remember his name.
That preppy fucking...
He played the stereotype of what outsiders think a male cheerleader is. Super energetic and super like, oh my, hey, yeah, everything's all good. And Torrance's parents hated him, but luckily he was a year or so ahead of her.
Yeah.
So he was leaving for college the same day he was taking her to like their first day of school. And yeah, you already like don't like him. He's kind of a...
He's a tool.
He's a tool. Yeah,
he's totally. A tool.
I mean, he listens to Sugar Ray and... What was that other group that he liked?
I don't remember what the hell it was. Either. I just know Sugar Ray because they were in the car. And
yeah, they were playing in the car.
Woody, it's a life go pass me by.
Like even when he picks her up, he cheers. I got the door tour. I got the door tour. Doing this like
Jesus
like high V
Christ.
like stupid shit.
I got the door tour.
Yeah,
I got.
But Torrance is super dramatic because she so badly wanted to become captain of the squad.
Yeah.
Which was a big deal. And I guess it comes out to a vote and whatever. And the captain from the year before, they call her Big Red. She's a super bitch, super strict, and kind of like they call her like the cheer-tater, like the cheer equivalent of a dictator. Mm-hmm. But Torrance ends up getting captain.
Yeah.
Which two girls, Whitney and Courtney, it's like... Those two characters are so weird because they play the same person, like the bitchy, jealous, like, oh my god, I'm so much prettier than her, I'm so much this and this and this and that.
Yeah.
But they had to, I don't know, I guess they decided to have like a...
You put the T-E in cute.
Oh god, she puts the whore in horrifying.
Jesus Christ.
God, oh my god.
Oh, that was just lovely use of words.
Oh yeah, they loved pretending that they were using SAT words, but also like weird pig Latin language. It was just so weird. But like when I think about it, like when you are part of a squad, like I'm sure you can relate to being a football player. You're together from like all year round.
Yeah.
Like summer, like for cheerleaders, we go to cheer camp. We practice every day after school. We do the games and then we compete. Like we are just glued to each other. So I can like understand a group coming up with their own like little language.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, and they were just trying to... I can see that they're trying to be like super cute and super uppity of these are cheerleaders, and they're like trying to be the quotes typical cheerleaders. But Torrance's first day as captain, which I love that you brought it up like mid movie. You said, "Where is the fucking coach?"
Yeah, that's right. Where was the fucking coach?
There was no coach.
There was no coach at any fucking team.
Nope.
No, there was one coach at the very end, and the bitch got thrown up on.
Yeah, and it's funny, like for high school cheerleading, you have to, because we're underage.
Yeah.
You have to have a certified coach. Like I've had to do it too. You have to get your fingerprints and all that shit.
Yeah, you're dealing with kids.
You're dealing with children, and you have to have a adult advisor also kind of like shadowing, babysitting was weird. Because we had a cheer advisor and a cheer coach.
Especially when dealing with money. You fucking are a cheer squad, you're dealing with money.
Ugh, so much
money. You're getting money. you need to get money for uniforms and whatnot, and they just trust that into the captain.
All into the captain.
Absolutely bullshit. Hello.
I guess I get it from a movie standpoint where they want to make it all on Torrance. Like, they want to put all the pressure on her. But think about it. This is someone who is, I'm going to assume they're seniors.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Torrance was a senior. They said it at the end.
Yeah. But they're 5-time national champions. So I'm not saying that this isn't possible, but high school students who are still learning the sport of cheering come up with these routines that are very difficult. You have to be ahead of, be with the times. Like, cheer styles have evolved so much throughout the years. A high school student, I'm sorry, that's not reality.
Yeah.
But Torrance wants to try this difficult pyramid called the Wolf Wave. I believe that's what it's called. And it's supposed to be the hardest pyramid known to man. It's really not.
Oh, really? I wouldn't know. You're speaking a foreign language to me today, so I don't know what's going on.
I know. It would be like you talking football to me. Even
then.
Oh, even then.
I fucking played it. Doesn't mean I know much about it.
Yeah. That's why I didn't become captain, because I didn't really give two shits about football and other reasons, but we won't go there. But yeah, they want to try this really hard pyramid, and they're trying to do it, and then it's like, oh, they're falling and falling and falling. And then that really uppity, kind of super preppy, her name's Carver.
Yeah.
And she's really not part of the hardest part of the pyramid, I would say, but Torrance is like, okay, can you cradle out? Which means you're up on your stunt and you're going to pretty much just jump down into this V, and your bases are going to catch you.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, you bet I can. And she looks down, which as a flyer you were not supposed to do. She breaks her fucking knee.
She fucking eats shit. Yeah.
She eats shit, and they're down a cheerleader. So they have to go through tryouts.
Right.
And that tryout scene.
And we see this nice fucking America's Got Talent audition bullshit going on.
This mantra.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. All these different people. And we had a strip tease.
A strip tease. There's no way this woman was a high school student.
This bitch fucking jumps on the table and starts twerking in front of the fucking straight dude's face.
Yeah. Crotch is shot.
Yeah, right.
Another thing, it's funny, this movie, this is in 2000, where I feel like if this movie was made nowadays, it would be very different.
It would be hated on.
It would be hated on if they did the same script, because they said a lot of words.
A lot of the English cigarette and a lot of whatnot.
Yes.
And that was the time.
That was the time. I understand. And I'm glad that we are more progressive now and being more sensitive to what, certain people don't like to be called as a derogatory name. Oh my God. But
at the same time, shit, that was just back then, everybody was using it. Even that.
They were.
Even the,
Well, if you think about it, back then, the biggest insult a guy to another guy is call him gay.
Yeah, it's true.
That was the thing, but now it's
ridiculous.
I don't think that it's like that as much anymore. I know there's still that toxic male thing, but I think honestly, if anyone ever called me a lesbian or whatever, I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think girls are beautiful, and if they find me attractive, hell yeah.
Somebody called me gay, I'd be like, oh, thanks, Puddin'.
Yeah.
And they'd just be like, if they weren't gay, they're heterosexual, fuck.
Yeah, then that person needs...
be like, oh, thanks, girl. You're hot. And maybe they get uncomfortable. It's the same thing. When I see dudes, catcalling women, or like you, or for example, I'd just be like, oh, you talking to me, Puddin'? You talking to me, babe? Mm-hmm. What's that, sweetie? And then they all like, what the fuck? And it's how do you fucking like it, bitch?
Yeah, how do you like being...
Yeah, do you like that?
Stuff? Yeah.
You like that?
No.
You like that, baby?
I love it. But we go through all these rejects of prospects that are just awful. And then comes in...
my girl.
Missy. When she came in, I looked at her, I was like, that's fucking me.
Yeah.
I was this...
What's really funny is that when she came on, I did think of you, like, immediately.
Like, it really was. I was this gymnast. Yes, I was a total theater nerd, and I loved dancing, and that's what really got me a really good relationship with our advisor, because we connected through a dance background. But I knew my shit when it came to doing all the gymnast stuff. I was like, all right, what else do you want me to do? I've never cheered before. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
And one of the bitches, what was it? Fucking...
It's at the last minute.
Yeah.
Or it's the last resort.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was like, can she yell?
Can she yell?
But they were like testing her, like front handspring, double back handspring, front handspring, blah, 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 triple twisting layout. And then she
does it all.
She fucking nails it. And Torrance wants her on the team right away. So she gives in, says, okay, you know, I'll join in. We find out that, I guess we didn't mention it before, which really is a big deal, but Missy has a brother.
Oh, the swim fan.
Swim fan. Your favorite movie, Swim fan.
Swim.
Which I made you watch.
Fan.
But thanks to Swim Fan...
Unfortunately, we're not going to do it on the show.
We're not.
Because I'm not watching it again.
Fortunately for me, because I forced you to watch Swim Fan, I was able to find out that you've never seen Bring It On.
Yeah, that is
so I am thankful for Swim Fan for that. But yes, Jess Bradford, who played Cliff, he's this... Well, because him and Missy came from Los Angeles. Yeah. They're, a little more grunge type of very... When I think about it, I think of Mia and my brother, my older brother. Like, just so, don't give two shits about what your status is.
Right.
And there's cute little chemistry between Cliff and Torrance. But Missy finally says, okay, fine, whatever. I'll join. Because... Cliff's like, you know what? She's not the cheer type. She's not going to do it.
Yeah.
Missy thought that as like a dare, and you can never turn down a dare
from
your brother.
In. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She jumps in.
Goddamn, from anybody.
Oh, from anybody.
Anybody that fucking will be like, oh, you can't do this. You won't do that. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch.
Try me, bitch.
Yeah, try me, bitch.
So, Missy...
Put that candy back. I don't want none of that.
Missy goes to the first practice, and she watches one of their cheers and is just appalled. Yeah. And we don't really know why. And Torrance is like, what the hell? Like, come on, bitch, fisticuffs. Yeah. She's like, I put put everything on the line to get you on the squad, and you're just fucking bailing.
Yeah.
And Missy says, oh, well, I'm not for stealing. You ripped off all those cheers. Those aren't original. And Torrance has no idea what's going on. And then some random bitch fight starts to arise. Like, Torrance like, all right, come on, I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah, I'm going to kick your ass.
Like,
I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Really? Kirsten Dunst, you're going to go up against... Like,
dude, that's what was the best, though.
Badass
because
Missy.
For real, though, like, she was just like, are you, like, really doing this right now? Are you really... Get in the fucking car.
Yeah.
Like, you're in for a rude awakening, bitch. Yep. Get in the car.
So they drive all the way down to Los Angeles, like deep Los Angeles, into Compton, and you see the cheer squad, the Clovers.
Yeah,
they do the same exact cheer that
they were pretty cool.
They were.
I love their stomp routines.
Their stomp routines were so good.
That shit was the bitch.
I loved both teams because their styles were so different, and I really could never pick which style I liked better. Mm-hmm. Still, those Clovers, man, they had so much flair. They had charisma.
Yeah,
they were so likable, but also very tough.
Yeah.
And after the game, Isis, that's Gabrielle's character's name, she notices, oh, hey, were the ethnic festivities to your liking? Like, can we beat these Buffy asses down? Which is funny because she said Buffy.
I know, she did.
And Eliza Dushku was in Buffy.
I know. I'm pretty sure that's where that was going.
Oh, for sure.
I couldn't stand that Napoleonic fucking little girl.
Lafrette.
Yeah. She was the most annoying fucking thing.
I believe she was like a a singer or rapper. I know. I know.
I don't know who the fuck she is, but she sure
really sassy,
shit wasn't an actress.
She wasn't an actress. She was a raptress.
Now let me beat this bitch down. ISIS.
I got curfew, girl.
Shut up, bitch. You don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, whatever.
Yeah, they get called out and fucking. Her whole world's been turned upside down because she finds out that it was Big Red that ripped off the cheers. Every cheer, every competition that they learned,
stole from the Clovers, and the Clovers could never afford to go to any
they couldn't
competition, so that's why they got away with it.
They got away with it, exactly. But ISIS is like, I'm captain now. We're gonna make it to nationals, so you're gonna be sorry. And here's that stupid story about the cheer stick. Or, no, not the cheer stick.
That made no fucking sense.
The spirit stick.
That made no fucking sense.
I have never seen a spirit stick a day in my fucking life.
Probably because they made it just to put up make what's-her-nuts feel like she was cursed.
She got cursed, yeah.
That's probably the only thing that bullshit was for.
Yeah, you touch a spirit stick, you can't... Oh,
it's okay. I don't know. The person that drops, that's the one that goes to hell.
Hades, yeah. But if you were a cheerleader back in the day and you really did have spirit sticks, please tell me. I'd love to know however many plus years after.
Fuck, I've never been a fucking cheerleader, but I've never seen no cheerleaders.
That's it. That's all that I've used. Mm-hmm. But, so now they have a crisis.
Yeah, got a crisis.
They have a routine that can't be shown because it's going to be fishy and suspicious because it's the same damn routine. Torrance keeps trying to call her cheerman in college, and he's not answering the phone. He's not helping out. But finally, there's that the first football game.
Oh yeah, the football game.
That first football game, which is funny,
God, which is so football game.
It was so relatable because I'm sorry. My football team was awful.
Yeah.
We were so bad. Out of the 4 years I was at my school, our team never won our homecoming game. Always fucking lost. And that's what was really relatable when Torrance is like, God, yeah, we cheer football games. Those are just practices for us. And that was true for us. We would practice stunts. We would practice routines. And my coach and advisor, they were so precise on making sure that we did everything perfect, which might sound kind of cheer-tater, but this stuff is still in my blood, in my bones, in my muscles forever, because we worked so fucking hard to be the best. But Isis and her girls go to Torrance's game and they're mimicking their thing, like we've been about the
they're doing their cheers.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. You're going to pump our gas someday. And that's a real thing in football games. During halftime, the opposing cheer team, we would meet, we would exchange gifts, and we would share a fun routine, kind of like showing off our skills. But yeah, that was a real thing. We wouldn't really talk trash like that, but yeah, we would kind of just do a little show-off thing.
Right.
But finally they're like, okay, we need a new routine. We all agree, even the fucking...
Well, I want to bring up real fucking quick how funny when the fucking football players would make fun of...
They made fun of the cheerleader dudes so much.
So listen, here's what I gotta talk about it. Now,
please.
I know for a fucking fact that there are Tool male cheerleaders.
Yes.
And that is honestly what, like that one dude, Mr. Fucking let me slip my finger up Courtney's cooch. Like, that is what made me fucking hate a lot of, like, male cheerleading.
Which is so not okay.
It's not okay, and honestly, it's fucking stupid that they put the bitch in the movie. Because it's like, the skirt is so fucking short. Yeah, nobody noticed that shit. Nobody could see his hand just slide up her fucking leg and into the... Please, get out of here. But anywho, he's fiddling around. He's playing the fiddle up there. And unfortunately, the gay guy, the guy that was gay, who got made fun of, and I actually kind of liked him. I was like, wow, okay, he's fucking pretty down to earth.
Yeah, because he was not afraid to be himself. And he was so much smarter and talented than...
Yeah, but anywho, the football players are being all like, oh, y'all are you guys are bitches, and da-da-da-da-da. But when the opposing team and them were fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I fucking died when the captain of the whatever the fuck team.
The opposing team?
No, the
Toros.
The Toros, whatever. When the fucking quarterback, I'm assuming he was a quarterback. I don't know what the fuck he was.
I don't know who
captain.
was the quarterback, captain,
He
whatever.
fucking did a daddy squeeze on the fucking one dude. He just leaps in the air and fucking daddy squeezes around the dude's waist.
What's a daddy squeeze?
It's fucking, you wrap your legs around the person's
like torso?
Waist.
Oh, waist.
No, you wrap them around your waist. That's like when the dude's about to come and then the girl like wraps her legs around and pulls him in and won't let him go. That's essentially the daddy squeeze.
I've never...
Well, that's what
I
it is.
don't know. Nope.
Well,
nope.
Congratulations. I just taught you something.
Thank you.
So, it's the daddy squeeze. So, he leaps into the fucking air. He leaps into the fucking air. He takes flight. And then he wraps his fucking talons and he perches around the dude's fucking hips. And then he pulls in, he daddy squeezes. And now he's fucking hooked on. He's fucking Blanca here. And he's fucking, beating the not even beating the shit. He just wraps around this dude like a fucking monkey and is just hanging on. And then it's like, okay, dude, what the...
I was like, what
the fuck was that? If that wasn't the fucking stupidest move, you're over here calling everybody gay, and you just did the gayest thing, like, that had to have been part of the move. That had to have been part of the joke.
He did like the alien face hugger.
Exactly, on the waist.
Yeah.
Exactly, he just wraps around.
Well, the best comeback after the game.
You just lost.
Yeah. The football players are like, Jan's got spirit. Yes, he do. Jan's got spirit. How about you? And the cheer guy's like, dude, you just lost. Like, why are you still?
You guys are bitching us out and being pricks, and you guys are pussies and just got your asses handed to you. Yeah, I got it. But Jan wasn't my favorite. No. I thought he was the stereotypical. Like, what dudes really did think when they joined cheerleading squads. And that, to me, was just, it's appalling.
It is appalling, and
it gives them bad reps.
It does, because I wasn't in a team that had male cheerleaders, but my coach taught other teams that were co-ed.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually did, like, my senior boyfriend was a cheerleader from an opposing school. Like, we weren't like rivals or anything. We didn't even play each other. But a lot of the guys that join the squad, maybe they'll have their little, oh yeah, I'll get to be around a bunch of girls and toss them up. But it's like, especially like schools where they don't, like, males don't have much of like other options. And it sucks. I hate it. But yeah, guys can learn tumbling passes a lot easier than chicks because guys have that natural upper body strength and guys are more fearless.
Yeah.
Doing gymnastics and tumbling, it's like 80% mental and the rest is physical.
Fuck, I ain't about to do no gymnastics.
Yeah, it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
But these guys came in because, especially when you're a competitive cheerleader, it's very athletic. You're tossing these chicks, you're flipping around, you're dancing, you're moving your body. Like, anything, I feel like I've never been in better shape than when I was a cheerleader. Like, oh my God. But getting back to the story, Torrance finally gets a hold of her douchey college boyfriend.
Yeah.
And said, did you know that Red was fucking stealing cheers? And he's like, oh, Tor, oh my God, I was sleeping.
Yeah.
And he recommends a choreographer called Sparky Plastry, or Pulaski, whatever.
Yeah.
They hire him.
For like $2,000.
Yeah. Which one of the cheerleaders, Darcy. Oh my God, Darcy is my favorite.
Yeah,
one of my favorite cheerleaders.
She was definitely the cutest.
She was so cute. She had this amazing, like, muscular body, and she was very hardworking and very, like, positive. That I really saw myself like my senior year, like, being very very dedicated.
Yeah.
So Sparky comes in, and when I first saw him, like, the actor, I really got a very, like, poor man's Tom Cruise vibe from him. Please tell me you agree in some way.
I agree.
Being such a Tom Cruise fan.
I agree. I got a very comedic Walmart Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'll say it. He was like the one
He was hilarious.
He was one of the main things in that movie that made me fucking laugh.
He was great. He was a standout character, even though he really didn't say the
makeup
nicest
too much.
things.
Oh, not enough makeup. Oh, ass. Oh.
Report those compliments to your ass before blah, blah, blah. My God, like calling the most beautiful girl in the squad fat.
And the fittest.
And the fittest was horrible.
Yeah, it was a bitch move.
But he was he was this interpretive dancer that did these weird, like, robotic hand movements, and he was
clearly was a pill popper. You saw that shit.
No, he wasn't a pill popper. He, like, guzzled bottles.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But he was taking all the pills in and, like, fucking, he pretty much took it in.
Spirit fingers! Give me spirit fingers! Spirit fingers! Give me...
Yeah, the thing with spirit fingers, they're a real thing. It's just something that you do. You raise your hands up to kind of, like, I really don't know.
Before seeing this movie, obviously everybody knows what the fuck spirit fingers
Everyone
is.
knew it, yeah.
Even if you didn't. Trailer.
Yeah, and you were the same. You knew about spirit fingers, but you never saw the fucking movie.
No.
Yeah.
And, he made me laugh. He was funny, and he was a bitch.
Yeah, and his choreography was so pantomime and just the worst song that came out around the late 90s. And
the Space Jam.
Y'all ready for this?
Space Jam shit.
So you finally get to regionals, which is before nationals. You go there to qualify for nationals, and I love the scene with the competition vibe. They were wearing the awesome but horrible high ponytail, crunchy, foam roll curlers we had to put in our hair the night before and then take them out. We would have to wrap them in those, like, bandanas. We had to get blue because our fucking school is blue.
Yeah.
And they still came out horrible. They were never pretty. And the Clovers are there. You see their fucking routine, and it is amazing. And it's amazing because most of the shit that they did is actually considered illegal when it comes to high school competition rules. But whatever, it was a movie and it was all for show, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we find out that Sparky taught the same routine to six different schools. And
that's what didn't make sense to me. So the head dude comes down and starts bitching at the captain and is all like, "Oh, do you know of a Sparky Pulaski? And he taught 6 people this, so you're going to be disqualified," or some shit.
This is a very serious manner.
And it's like, you know what, bitch? You just said that 6 other teams did the same fucking routine, and obviously some other routines after theirs obviously were the same fucking routine.
Yeah, they were finding a pattern of
spirit
fingers.
And instead you're gonna bitch at the girls and be all like, this is your fault.
I think it was just a movie thing.
Yeah,
just to
it's like, shut up. It's like, come on, dude. Just say, you know what, you guys all paid a guy who clearly taught the same fucking routine and peddled your ass.
You don't put these poor high school kids into this, like, pressure.
This is why we needed a fucking coach.
Exactly.
Hello. You know, where the fuck was the coach?
Where was the adult?
Exactly.
First of all, there was never an adult present during any of these.
No, let's have sex at the auditions. Let's have the girl fucking crave to get her ass chewed during the audition by what's his name? The fucking stripper chick.
Getting her ass chewed?
Her ass was in his face!
Oh.
She was begging for a meal.
Okay.
Anywho. Back to it. So, we're at the comp, right? No.
Well.
So the Clovers are fucking win.
Well, they make it.
But they can't afford to go.
They can't afford to go.
Right.
Yeah. And Torrance tries to get her dad to sponsor because they have money, and Isis is like, no, we don't need your fucking money. I'm a strong captain. I'm going to get there on our own. And they find a way by getting sponsored by I'm going to say like an Oprah-esque archetype.
Yeah.
And they were able to make it. And Torrance, I guess, her college boyfriend saw it. Okay, well, you really did screw up. Why don't you just let those other bitches, you're not captain material. Let the other girls do it. Like, he really didn't believe in her. And then we find out that Cliff has this total crush on Torrance. He saw Torrance and... Oh!
Got him.
Thank you.
Got him.
Got the bug.
Fucking mosquito.
Mosquito!
Got his ass.
God,
Okay,
I hate
move
this.
on.
But yeah, Torrance was she knew what she was doing. She was sending mixed signals to this boy and he made her a mixtape, which was very, God, that freaking scene where she's jamming and dancing in her bedroom was
so realistic.
So not needed.
So realistic.
So not needed. What's more realistic to me is dancing throughout the entire musical of Cats than dancing with my pom-poms to a song that a boy recorded a mixtape
Yeah, that
for.
was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was really lame.
Let me get my palms!
Yeah, let me palm and shake my chest.
I'm digging that.
Look at all my dolls in my room because I'm a little girl. I'm 17.
See,
Bullshit.
I don't know. This is where I was saying that, or this is where I thought the comedy in this movie was a little pushed.
Oh my god, no, it was totally pushed, but it was
just so pushed.
I believed it was pushed in a fun way. Like they tried to add like the physical comedy and the annoying little brother and all that stuff. And if you think of the time, oh my god, that was like 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago.
Fucking Not Another Teen Movie was less pushed than this movie.
I love Not Another Teen Movie.
So do I, which is why I am saying it was less pushed than what this movie was in the comedy.
Oh yeah, and that Bring It On parody, oh my god, that was what should have happened because the first one was so ridiculous. Like, you might as well go all the way and say exactly what was going on. Rich white team stealing from a very talented ethnic team that couldn't afford to do it and just...
Right.
Like, let's just call it like it is.
Yeah.
And that's what Not Another Teen Movie did with all of the, 80s and 90s teen comedy romantic movies. But anyway, so I'm trying to...
So you get the Oprah chick to pay the...
Yeah, the Clovers they're going to nationals, and Torrance has to completely figure out a new tactic. Courtney and Whitney were saying, we'll be the captains. Don't worry about it. You won't be faulted, even though you were such a loser and you totally ran this squad through the ground. We still love you. Okay, guys, we are going to not even go to nationals this year, even though with that shitty routine that they presented, they still got qualified.
Right.
That's still a pretty big deal because they have this reputation of having, 5 national championships. Like, why would you not even try?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's because those two were dumb.
Yeah, those two were dumb. They were stupid. And Torrance is like, no, doing the whole hero speech of it's going to be hard work, let's do it. So then they started taking inspiration, and I don't know, I don't... Because I like this movie, but still, there was this part of me, even when I saw this movie as a freshman in a high school, they're taking, quote, inspiration from other genres of dance, but they're pretty much stealing Fosse moves, stealing interpretive dance, like stealing swing stuff, and making it look cheerleader-esque.
Is that stealing, or is that just...
stealing?
Or is that just...
Inspiration. I don't know. I actually
it's a thin line.
have always kind of like battled with that because I've like as someone that does have experience of being a choreographer, yes, I can use other styles for inspiration, but you really have to make it your own.
Yeah.
Where someone's like, oh my god, yeah, that is so Fosse, but this is this person's interpretation of what Fosse is. It's not just let's copy step by step by step of... And I think that they were kind of walking a thin line with me. I don't know if I'm the only one that saw this, but I don't know, it was just weird to me. Like, okay, their other captain copied from, like, move by move, stunt by stunt from one team. Another captain is...
copying from movies and other versions of dance.
Yeah, but another benefit of the doubt, she's a high school student who is not a qualified, certified, experienced cheer coach.
Yeah.
But that's just how I always thought of it, and I don't know if anyone else saw it that way. I really would like to know, because this whole time I was thinking that, like, I don't know, that's a little weird, instead of coming up with something that was completely original.
Yeah.
But anywho, they get to nationals, and UCA, that is a real cheer championship. I competed at UCA all the time, and that was always in Florida. We got to go to Disney World every year. It was such a freaking amazing experience. And they kind of go through like a little montage of all the cheer squads doing the routines. Some were sticking it and some were failing. I really liked that montage just because it just really brought back, you know, the memories of going through all that hard work and like, oh my God, thinking, wow, I did that shit. I knew how to, my body did all that stuff. Yeah. Oh my God, that is so amazing. So that's another reason why this movie, as silly as it is, it brings back a part of my life that I was so up and down with. Will I say that it was the most positive experience the whole time? No. I went through hard times. There were times I didn't agree with certain rules. I rebelled, but then I really did rise above the ashes, and I really proved to myself that I was a very hard worker, and I was able to push myself and really be a good team player. That's the thing of like cheerleading really taught me, was to be with a group and be completely united, even if it's just wearing the same outfit and practice uniform and being precise with our moves. Like, it really taught me how to think a lot of, I don't know, I hate to see people not get that type of experience of being a part of a team. It doesn't matter what sport you're playing. You know, it's that feeling of being, you know, one entity, being united. And I don't did you feel that when you were in football or sports, or even when you were in like theater, like being in a theater group and doing a show together, and once you start to like run the show, like,
yeah, you all become one.
You all become one, and you in like, when I think of like a fully functional team with like a routine or a theater group, I think of a perfectly designed clock. Every person has their own job. Yeah. It might seem minute, it might seem a big responsibility, but if one piece is missing, then the whole thing falls apart.
Right.
So that's the main thing that I take from my cheerleader experience, is my dedication and being a very hard worker and wanting to be in a, whether if it's like work, relationship, or whatever, it's like, we're a team.
No, that's good, yeah.
Yeah. So wrapping up the movie, the Clovers win.
Rightfully so.
I loved that they freaking won. I was afraid that they weren't going to win, because if you think about it, the majority of the movie, it's all about the Toros' struggle. Yeah. But we really didn't get to see, we got like little glimpses of what the Clovers' struggles were. That they really were the main story of the movie, if you think about it.
Yeah.
And all the...
Well, shit, they had more hardships and struggle.
Way more hardships and struggle. And I really do appreciate that, excuse me, with the movie, especially when, I mean, it was a movie that came out in 2000. It was a big deal. Yeah. To see the underdog, the dark horse, win.
Right.
So, yeah, that's all I can really say about Bring It On. If there's not really too much else to say about it. It's a campy, fun movie. So, what do you think? Would you ever watch this movie without me?
You know, I will say this, and I truly mean this. I say it. I'm gonna give this one a hard no.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Thank you for trying to like play me for a minute, but I knew you were going to say
no. Fucking no. I will not. I will break away from your fucking movies for once.
Fine. This is my path. This is my life. This is my experience. I'm going to hold it near and dear. I'm sorry.
No, I love that it's your past. And
Conquistadors forever.
I know. I love that it's your past and that this movie took you back to high school and that this movie, because that's great. It really is. Just like American Pie would take all of us back to fucking high school, I'm sure. Like, for real. Like, but or fucking how how Varsity Blues will take me back to when I played football.
Hell yeah.
Like, so
I can see that.
Yeah, so I mean, no, I really get it. I just think that it was just so campy and it was so pushed and it was just really ridiculous to the point that for some, it could be unwatchable.
Yeah, looking at it now as an adult, there are so many things about the movie that are very problematic. But looking at it from, okay, this is something that was not finally, but it came at the right time. That was a somewhat accurate representation of what I sweat, bled, cried, laughed. That's what I dedicated 6 years of my life doing. Like, that, I'll always think of that movie.
Yeah.
The sequels were terrible. All the sequels.
Well, the fact that it was getting sequels obviously meant something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shit. Not that they were big budget by any means.
They were very small budget.
Yeah.
Didn't
the first
even make it
one
to
wasn't even that
theaters.
big, but, still.
But
I mean, that's what it is.
It is what it is. But I wanted to really do something kind of fun.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I did. I liked this episode. I think that it was good and important. It broke us away from the realistic shit that we were going down.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. So
I like that we gotta change it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's always
change
great.
gears.
That's always great. So
what do you have ready for me?
So I could go the route of, because you took me down high school memory lane, I could do the same, but I'm not going to.
Oh.
Because you made me watch 2 fucking movies that I didn't give 2 goddamn shits about.
2?
You made me watch and don't act like, because you just said it, woman. We watched Swim Fan.
Woman.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Lady, ma'am. We just watched Madam.
Woman. Call me woman. Fine.
What
Woman's
don't,
fine.
Don't
I don't want to hear ma'am.
Don't pull that ma'am.
It's not ma'am.
Don't pull that ma'am Midwest shit with me.
I'm not Midwest.
No, you're not. You're Californian. But I don't. A lot of Midwestern women will bitch if you call them ma'am.
But we didn't talk about Swim Fan. I just made you watch it because I knew how much you hated it.
That's what I'm fucking saying. You made me watch that, and so I could go the route and say, let's watch fucking Varsity Blues.
I love Varsity Blues.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that.
Damn.
I'm picking a movie that I know is going to piss you the fuck right off. So, here's what we're fucking watching. We are watching fucking Big Trouble in Little China.
Baby Jesus.
Yes, we're fucking watching Big Trouble in Little China. It's time to reap what you fucking sow.
No!
Yeah, enjoy
Help
that
me.
shit.
Save me.
We're going Kurt Russell, fucking Jack Burton up this bitch. You're fucking. Listen, you can moan and fucking groan all you want, but
the only saving grace I have for this movie is that Kim Cattrall is in this.
Your saving grace is going to turn into Kurt Russell. I swear to you.
Maybe she'll help me.
I swear to God, it's going to turn into Kurt Russell.
I love Kurt Russell, but
I know he makes
and
this fucking movie.
You and your friends, I'm sorry, you guys do like to quote the movie, and all the quotes are fucking stupid.
Well, until you watch it.
I don't care.
Maybe if you watch it, you'll get it. But anywho, enough of that. You're going to bash mine before we even fucking watch it.
Can I put my verdict in now, please?
Fuck you.
Guys, help.
No,
please,
fuck you.
Help me.
So, next week, folks, we're going Big Trouble in Little China. Enjoy. But thanks for joining us again, guys. Go ahead and give us likes and reviews.
Subscribe.
Yeah, we're on all podcasting platforms.
Twitter, Instagram, movies.contemplation_pod, or just look up Movies in Contemplation, and we are all over, baby.
Yeah, baby. All right. So, that's the end, and we'll see you cats next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.